Welcome back to Advice, the show without a name. I'm Spencer. Today I'm going to be answering, are high school sports worth it? This was a question I definitely had years ago when I was entering high school myself. In the beginning, it wasn't something I really thought about because up to this day, I don't check my school email. I already missed fall signups for soccer and football before I even knew they were announced. But freshman year, I did do indoor track, and mainly because all of my friends at the time did a sport, and I didn't want to seem lazy, I suppose. This was the biggest joke I think I've ever experienced. My coach was one of the laziest people in the whole school. He didn't care if we showed up to practice. Hell, he didn't care if we showed up to compete. But that's not true. I'm going to defend him here. We were required to go to one meet. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, your boy got smoked. Got rolled and smoked, and it was not even close. But I wouldn't want to just skip that part of my life or, you know, don't go to indoor track. It showed me the value of keeping a healthy habit and keeping up with things like homework during a busy schedule. But it's safe to say my track career crumbled in on itself after the season was over, and I really can't blame myself. So going into sophomore and junior year, I had a existential crisis in my life, so I'm gonna kind of avoid talking about that for my own sanity. Let's just say I didn't do anything, and let's jump to senior year. This is when I joined varsity football. Much like my dead-end dishwashing job in the summer, it was something to get me out of the house. The ability to go somewhere, do something, meet people, keep a schedule. It all brought me out of this rough patch of high school. I wasn't a great athlete. I'm never going to be. But that doesn't mean you should say, why would I bother? I didn't play much, obviously. I mean, who's gonna let a walk-on play in the playoffs? You would be crazy. I wouldn't do that. I don't even, it was me. But, okay, that's besides the point. But I was known as someone who'd show up, who'd do their work, and help the team however possible. And I like to think that I contributed a good amount to our success. Is that true? Probably not, but I like to think about it. Setting that example as a senior was very important to me. If you're unathletic or lazy, I'm going to be real with you, it's not much of an excuse. You still have options. There's still things you can do to contribute to a sport or a club or whatever. If you want to still do YouTube, you can because I've been around on this platform for years at this point. And if you're worried about homework and missing out with the boys, I grew an addiction to Destiny 1 during my track era, so let's just say I think I can handle the time. I implore anyone to do at least one sport. It doesn't have to be every year, hell, it can just be one. But doing that sport in high school allows you to learn how to be responsible with your life. And I think that's knowledge you could only learn there or at a dead end job washing dishes in the summer. And trust me, no one wants to do that. See you next time.